welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. We're still here in whatever it's called, place. Artanium, Unobtainium. And last time we found out about the Court of Bedlam, which gets a 10 out of 10, I think, for the naming. I really like that. And also it's very interesting because it's actually the first time I think we've seen the Daedric princes actually team up. Whether or not that's, you know, how that's going to work out or whatever, I'm not too sure. But I guess that's something to be a little bit worried about, shall we say. So we've got a way shrine here. Now, the right master wants us to go to Renilthrin, and this one wants us to go to somewhere else. This one wants us to go to Tanramir. I guess it's going to all be in Summerset, hopefully. Oh, look at this, that's very cool. Cold Harbour, Clockwork City, yeah, cool. Okay, so where is it? There's Istadel, Tanramir, and there's Renilthrin. Which one was Estadil? Estadil was the Runaways one. That was about the werewolves. That one's about the Ghost of the Green, and then this one's the Pearl. So, for the main mission, we want to go here. Might as well stop up there, I guess. Oh, we're going now. There we go. That way it doesn't cost 146 gold. Not that that's really a significant amount, to be completely honest, but you know, every little bit helps. If you go around, you know, chucking your money away, then like I do, then you end up with very little, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, there's a housing brochure over here. I already have a house, but sure, I'll have a look. Are you an adventurer of good reputation? Have low to moderate homicidal tendencies? Looking for a crazy home to call your own, but too little funds to afford one? Quest log. I think that's the quest log regarding getting a room at the inn, which I don't need. I have a house already. It's a nice outfit, actually. It's a pretty cool outfit. Yeah, so I'm actually I swear a little quest marker just popped up then. Actually very intrigued by the story now. It seems pretty cool. The, like, oh, look at the doggo. Fleabag. Oh, that's not very nice. He's a basic good dog. Yeah, I'm actually, like, properly intrigued by it. Oh, there's a chest there. And, kind of looking forward to playing some more. Okay, intermediate. There we go. First time, every time. Not particularly good haul, but you know, such is life. So we're going to go and speak to Tarnamir. It's quite nice Summerset, isn't it? It's quite relaxing to just kind of wander around in. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get to the Court of Bedlam in just a moment. We'll just go and talk to this Tarnamir first. It's just something to do with the Ghost of the Green, like a serial killer or something, I believe. Russafield found. Probably shouldn't go charging with my sword drawn, should I? It feels a little bit rude. Also, she's kind of floating in midair, but hey, whatever.
Quorum needs 3 members. You both know this. Not this again.
It's not just
hello.
superstition, Soraville. We need outside perspective.
So what? We just randomly recruit the next adventurer that passes by?
Hello. Hi.
And just like that, Ori El provides.
I am the random
Greetings,
adventurer.
Caravel. I am Chief Juris Reef Tarnamir of the Divine Prosecution. Or at least I was, in the long ago. I know this is unorthodox, but perhaps you'd be interested in helping us.
What's going on?
As you can see, a murder took place here. My protégés, Lorne and Soraville, came to investigate, but I fear they may lack perspective. The particulars of this murder... Forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. They need fresh eyes. Yours, I believe.
What would I have to do?
You would take on the duties of the Adminan, the listening eye. An auspicious role. The Adminan serves as the fulcrum, balancing competing theories. They also collect evidence, interview suspects and the like. What do you say?
Alright, I'll help you solve this murder.
I thank the divines that you've agreed to help. This murder weighs heavy on all of us. The victim, Halimorian, was not well liked. Many locals may lift a glass to his passing. But the assassin, the Ghost of the Green, that's altogether different.
Who is this Ghost of the Green?
Better to ask Lorne about it. Capturing the ghost was her obsession for a time. The fact that he's returned does not sit well with her. I can say no more. I don't want to prejudice your impressions. The Adminan should bring a fresh perspective.
What can you tell me about Lorne and Soraville?
They're the most gifted investigators I've ever trained. Soraville has keen eyes and solid instincts when it comes to reading people. Good at finding pressure points, you know? As for Lorne, she has a mind like a dwarven puzzle box.
A mind like a dwarven
For
puzzle
Lorne,
box.
logic is an art. She's clinical in her sensibilities, precise. Many of us have come to rely on magical inquiry to solve crimes. She relies on her wits and intuition instead. Of course, this case presents unique challenges.
What do you mean, unique challenges?
Lorne and Soraville drifted apart shortly after they caught the original Ghost of the Green. It's a complicated matter, not my story to tell. Suffice it to say, this case cuts deep, and Lorne seems distracted. I hope you can help her keep her wits.
Okay, sure.
So you'll be joining us. Good.
Nice
Call me
armor.
Lorne. No need for flowery titles. We Altmer have too many names already. I'm glad you're here. Outsiders often make the best adminins. A fresh pair of eyes will be essential here. More essential than usual.
Why is that especially important now?
It's a long and depressing story. One I'm not keen to recount. For now, just know that whoever murdered Halimorian took great pains to make it look like the work of the Ghost of the Green. A killer that Soraville and I apprehended decades ago.
What about this murder reminds you of the Ghost of the Green?
The ghost always left a signature to let us know it was him. He killed each victim with a single wood elf arrow to the heart, then laid a fern over the body. The fern is here, but the shot was sloppy, and the arrow is of high elven make. It's odd.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
I need to examine the body in more detail. Can you do a sweep of the vineyard? If you find anything, blow this whistle. It also might be worth questioning people in town. There'll be more forthcoming with an outsider.
Okay, a murder investigation it is. Let's chat to this guy, looks suspicious already.
What do you want? The Revelators already questioned me and cut me loose. I just want to be here if something exciting happens.
You think this is exciting?
You don't. The Ghost of the Green has returned. Zen's avenging champion. Of course it's exciting. These longlegs thought they executed him years ago, but now he's back, ready to dole out Deepwood justice.
So you think Halimorian had it coming?
New around here, eh? Halimorian was a sap-ass dandy, slapping wood elves with one hand and groping them with the other. The Ghost of the Green just did what the prosecution wouldn't. Good riddance.
So, Halimorian treated Wood Elves poorly. You think that's why he was murdered?
Murdered? No, executed. Executed by a righteous hand. Just have a look around, outsider. I'll bet my horns you'll find evidence of misdeeds. This was a long time coming. Hopefully it put these other long-legged prigs on notice.
I quite like the idea of calling the High Elves Longlegs. There we go. Who are you? Well, apparently I don't need to talk to you. Babblebrook.
Ah, you come to babble with Babblebrook? When came the killers? I had a look.
Oh God. Killers, you mean killer?
Babblebrook knows what Babblebrook sings. Why can't you make sense of things? A ghost did bring the vintner's end, but even wraiths can have a friend. Don't you see? Death comes in twos. Friends and killers both win and lose.
So you're saying the ghost of the green had an accomplice?
Killers and killed are two. It's true. So near, the source of fear. But Babblebrook babbles too long, it seems. Best make haste, or we'll hear more screams.
There's something odd about that Babblebrook guy, if you ask me. And who's this?
It really is too bad about Halamorian. I told him he shouldn't be so free with his politics. It's a different climate now, after all. You have to watch what you say around people. On the upside, it's good to be rid of a rival vintner.
He was a business rival. I guess that makes you a suspect of his murder.
Oh, darling, you're a bit late to the party if that's why you're here. I already submitted my statement to the revelators, and my alibi is thrice confirmed. To be honest, the only reason I'm still here is to find one of my servant girls.
One of your servants is missing.
Yes, a charming young wood elf named Farrell. I only recently brought her on. She used to work for the late Halamorian, but there was some kind of incident. I don't know the details.
She's not working for Halamorian. Why would she be here?
According to my other servant girl, she often came back here to visit the friends she left behind. She'd attend Bosmer suppers, midday revels in the grape fields, that sort of thing. I encourage my girls to take time for themselves, within reason.
I see her. I know you're looking for her.
Aren't you a cherry blossom? That would be lovely. Take care, Karen.
Okay. She seems like a suspect to me, if you know what I'm saying. Search the fields. Aha. Something over here, I spy. Oh.
Another body. Delightful.
Oh dear.
Hey.
Blood on her
Hey,
hands
you've got
and
the same
brows,
outfit as me.
but no slashing
Hello.
wounds. This doesn't fit the pattern. The ghost always kills with a bow. This was spur of the moment. Unexpected. Maybe she fought back.
Why do you insist on puzzling these things over like in a film? You know the death memory ritual. It's a simple...
Enough, Soraville. You know that's forbidden. Admin, look around and see if you can find the source of this blood.
Okay. Search the vineyard a little bit more, shall we? Disappointed I haven't managed to become any apples yet. Down here. Aha. Suspicious sack. It's blood-stained sickle. Dr. Lorne. Okay.
You found something? So did I. It looks like Farrell was strangled, not stabbed. This blood must be the attacker's. A sickle. Blood on the blade. She must have used it to defend herself. Then the attacker hid it. This blood could be the key.
Can we use the blood on the sickle to find out who the killer is? Do a DNA test.
I intend to, yes. I'm a fair hand at alchemy. You'd be surprised how useful it can be in my line of work. I've caught more killers with flasks and alembics than I have with any sword. My husband used to say Sorry.
Something wrong.
I suppose it's past time I told you. The ghost murdered 17 people before we caught him. His last victim was my husband. Soraville's wife committed suicide when she heard the news. They were having an affair, you see. It was a difficult time.
Wow. I'm sorry.
It's fine, I just... Now you see why we needed a neutral party. Enough. Let's get back on task. I'd like you to search Halimorian's villa. It's just southwest of here. He was unpopular. If we can find out why, we might be able to establish motive.
Okay. So, yeah, that seems complicated, doesn't it? Let's check out his villa. It's nice, isn't it? This feels like Midsummer Murders or something like that, you know. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that TV show. It's basically like set in like this really rural English village, and like it's always like really quiet. Only there's always like some horrendous murder, and then like I think it's Inspector Barnabas, is it, has to like solve who did it, and yeah, it's kind of quite popular. Like, I guess those sort of crime dramas are popular. I personally really enjoy them. I love things like Columbo and Murder, She Wrote, things like that. There's something about it. I think it's just really good fun, and I like the more kind of serious ones as well.
I've seen before. I can tell you that much.
What piece? Sorry. Yeah, and it kind of feels like Midsummer's Murders because you've got this very picturesque kind of background, and then obviously these gruesome murders that, you know, whatever reason, something has, or someone has been murdering these people. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. Okay. Who's this? Tell her in we. Can I guess we need to go upstairs then? This nice house. This actually reminds me a little bit of like a house from The Witcher 3. Weirdly. Although this is like way too big. Looks like somebody got caught in here. Letter to Taranir. Several Val Tarnimir. I understand that you received a formal complaint from the Wood Elf community regarding my associations with one of their number, a handsome Wood Elf maid named Farrell. Please believe me when I say that this time managed a tragic misunderstanding, blatantly wild out of proportion by their lack of education and inherent brutish biases. I assure you, I treated the Wood Elves with all the respect they deserve and never laid a hand on Farrell. Even so, it's our burden to make our new guests as welcome as possible. Therefore, in order to address any lingering concerns, I have dismissed Farrell from her indenture. I sent her to one of my local competitors, another tenant of yours, I believe, with a ringing endorsement. I hear she has found comfortable employment there and is quite pleased with this outcome. As an additional gesture of goodwill, I will be sending a gift to my new Wood Elf neighbours. As you all know, my labours rely on tight communal bonds of fraternity and love. I hope the steps taken will be sufficient harmonious to your Halimorian. Okay. So there's some suspicion that he was fraternising with the Wood Elf Farrell, who is dead. So Halimon and Farrell both dead. Why might that be? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk. And the blood is still simmering in the alembic. It will be some time before I have the results. Did you find anything of use in Halimorian's villa?
I found this letter. Halimorian might have been abusing his Wood Elf workers, Farrell specifically.
From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true. So, Halimorian was making unwanted advances. Of course.
Of course.
The original ghost murder spree started with a high elf farmer who took liberties with his Bosmer laborers. We never published the details of that investigation. It can't be a coincidence. This new ghost must be someone in the know. Someone close.
Any ideas?
None that I'm keen to share, not yet anyway. For now, let's go with what we know. The Wood Elves have motive. Soraville went down to the cottage east of here to look around. Meet him there, and see if you can shake anything loose. I have to think.
I like Lorne. She seems alright for a high elf. For a long leg, she seems alright. Let's go and find this other guy. He seems like a bit of a douche. collector's edition, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, I'll get over it. It'll probably end up at some point in the Crown store, maybe, or something similar at least. So yeah, might be able to get it after all.
I assure you, Chief, it would bring me no joy to
Eleanor Ringtail looks like a raccoon to me.
but I'll have to unless you let us take a look around.
Fine, but just one of you, your partner. Do your work, then leave us in peace.
One, then. I'll be sure to report your compliance to the Divine Prosecution.
Like we have a
He's got
choice
cool
in the
armor.
matter. Come, join me for a meal. Meat's fresh enough.
Delightful.
Hey,
I suppose I'll stay here to break bread with the Chief while you have a look around. Not the way I wanted things to go, but we will simply have to adapt.
Lorne told me about her husband and your wife.
Did she? I must admit, I'm surprised. Lorne never talks about that ordeal. Certainly not with me, anyway.
Dynamir said you two drifted apart after you caught the first ghost of the green.
My. Are you an adminin or a confessor? Tarnamir is quite right. After all that happened, we had a difficult time getting back into a routine. I tried to keep things professional, healthy, but she was just lost. She never fully recovered.
What brought you back together?
Tarnamir. When the Ghost of the Green returned, Tarnamir naturally called on the two people best suited to catch him. It was awkward at first, but we've managed. I suppose I have you to thank for that. In part, at least.
Do you still think about what happened?
Not regularly, no. We High Elves have acute memories, but I find that if you stay busy enough, you don't have time to reminisce. So much the better.
Lorne mentioned that some aspects of this case reminded you of a first encounter with a ghost.
Ah, yes. I hadn't even thought of that. A corrupt High Elf merchant and an abused Wood Elf girl. There are certainly similarities.
You don't find that suspicious?
I find everything suspicious. Whoever this killer is, they've obviously acquainted themselves with the ghost's history and methods. We kept most of those details secret, but unscrupulous revelators routinely sell those details to enthusiasts.
What do you make of all this?
Honestly, I think this is the work of a deranged and obsessive mind. One of these wood elves read about the Ghost of the Green, saw an opportunity for cultural glory, for immortality, and seized it. Even so, Lorne and I have to be sure.
What exactly should I be looking for in the Bosma house?
Anything at all that could link this clan, or one of its members, to the murders of Halamorian or Fariel. None of these wood elves held Halamorian in high regard. We just need to find out if that enmity led to murder.
Do you have any advice?
Operate under the assumption that the killer was here, or still could be. Question everything you see and hear, and look out for any overt or subtle references to the Ghost of the Green.
Okay. Will do. Rethelimir's house. Talk to Elsareth.
Who are you? Are you with the Divine Prosecution? My husband warned me you might come poking round.
Why do you think we were coming?
Halamorian hated us. He abused our children and tried to drive us off. Of course the High Elves would suspect us. And our son Kellan, he... Never mind. Please, just go. We don't want any trouble. We just want to live here in peace.
If your son is involved, he could be in danger. I only want to help him.
You really just want to keep him safe?
Of course.
Well, I'm not supposed to say this, but Kellan has been going on about the Ghost of the Green for weeks now. You know boys and their masked heroes. I didn't think there was any harm in it. But now...
Do you think your son could be responsible for Halamorian's death?
No, of course not. He's a good boy. I only mean that it could look suspicious because of his interest in those old legends. Besides, didn't the Ghost of the Green run around in a mad hunter's costume? Where would my son get something like that?
Are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Yes, I'm sure. Look, you're free to look around. Just try to... We're simple men, we don't have much. Halimorian may have been a cruel bigot, but none of us would ever murder him for it, I swear.
Okay. Okay, so his son's got something to do with it. Let's search his room. Oh, hello. These guys always leave a journal, don't they? Idiots. Don't believe you with this place. We should have left Graft. When we left Graftwood, Father said we would find fortune and blessing here in Summerset. All we found is stuck up long legs shoving us around, treating us like dogs. We work in the vineyard for practically nothing. A scant handful of gold each. It's hardly enough to live on. We hunt just as we did before, but the deer are skittish and lean. There's a hex on the beast here. They give us a mouthful of meat, and the bones too flimsy to make anything useful. The only thing that makes it bearable is Farrell. By Yefra, she's the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. She has wide eyes like buttered chestnuts, a swan's neck, and ears sharp as wolf teeth. Let me put down in ink here. I will marry that girl. If I can earn her fancy, all this will be worth it. Damn that beast Halimorian. Farrell came to me in tears last night. She said that lecherous bastard grabbed her ass and down there tried to force his forked tongue down her throat. Mark me, I'll have that mongrel's head in my stew pot by year's end. I can't believe it. Zeb must have heard my prayers while I was out hunting and came upon the Ghost of the Green. The real Ghost of the Green, not the imposter the High Elves caught years ago. Gave me a set of leathers, a mask, a bow, a quiver, then told me to kill as he would. I could scarcely believe it, but it's true. I am the Ghost of the Green, and I will have my vengeance. I thought it'd be satisfying to kill Halimorian. I thought it would heal Farrell's wounds and set things right, but now, gods, I have such doubts. I looked down at him, writhing there in the dirt. I felt such weight on my chest. I could hardly breathe. I should never have done this. What would my mother think she found out? I need to think, to ask for forgiveness. Perhaps I can find it in the Red Temple. I'm going there now. So who gave him the leathers and stuff? So someone obviously set him up. I would imagine. Don't need that. Don't need that. I only steal like recipes and things.
Hey, that's not yours.
Dude, I didn't steal anything. Okay. What happened here?
Bosmer cuisine is truly revolting.
Okay. Sorry.
I bought us as much time as I could. I hope you found something useful.
I found this journal. Selen definitely killed Halimorian. Looks like he fled to a nearby shrine.
A shrine? There's an old shrine to Ifre west of here, the Red Temple. But from what Tarnamir told me, people rarely visit. Filled with wild animals or some such. I only know of one entrance, a cave nearby. Follow me.
Alright. Why do I get a feeling we're going to find him dead there? And actually somebody properly set him up to kill Halimorian. I wonder who though. Maybe it was the other Vinter. She had an alibi, but maybe, you know, the guy said there was two people involved, and so maybe she pretended to be the Ghost of the Green, or had someone pretend to be Ghost of the Green. Give this kid an idea that he could kill him, and then she's going to kill him now. Could be.
We should split up. Don't want this little scamp slipping out behind us. I can handle this gap easily. You search the other hall.
And how do you do that? And how do I do that? Coral crabs, okay. Dead spiders.
Wait, what did everything you asked? I just can't anymore. I'm not a killer. I only want to
That's a big crab. That's a big crab indeed. I need to, yeah, okay, I might find Cillian, but size that claw. Thanks. Okay, what happened to oh no, Sellen's dead. Okay, I can't help if it feels slightly responsible.
What's happening? Am I?
You've been pierced by now. Tell me everything you know quickly.
The ghost recruited me. Said he needed me. He gave me the costume. Told me to kill as he would. Halamorian hated us. Was going to kill us. I know it. After what he did to Fariel.
Fariel, the Bosma girl that was murdered.
Fariel is dead. Oh, Divines. You've cursed me, haven't you? I only shot Halamorian, I swear it. Fariel was so kind. I wanted Halamorian to pay. I thought the Ghost of the Green was a hero. I wanted people to see me that way.
Tell me who the real ghost is, the one who recruited you.
Never saw his face. He never said his name. I didn't need to know. I'd read the stories. I believed in him and he saw something in me. I never... Mother... I'm sorry.
Sellen. Take the arrow. Hunting arrow. High elf. A particular type of arrows typically reserved for sport hunting, but in the right hands can still be deadly. Okay. Probably should have gone left first there, shouldn't I? My bad. I was too busy thinking about killing the big crab. Get out of here. He's up there. How do I get up there? Oh, back at the entrance, I guess. Hi. There he is.
I was too slow. Damned Mer slipped right past me.
I don't get a feeling
Tall
like
for a
he's the ghost of the green.
As a spooked hare. So, it really is the chief's son.
Not exactly. Sellen is dead, killed by another ghost of the green.
Wait, what? What do you mean, another ghost of the green? The journal you showed me, did Kellan kill Halamorian or not?
He killed Halamorian, but only after he was recruited by this other ghost of the green.
What about the wood elf girl, Fariel? Did he kill her too?
I don't know. I did the arrow that killed him as evidence. Maybe Lorne could learn something from it.
Yes. Show her the arrow immediately. Perhaps she can compare Kellan's blood to the blood on Fariel's sickle. At the very least, we'll be able to determine if Kellan killed
obviously
Fariel.
didn't know about it.
I'll be along as soon as I'm able.
I have this feeling like this guy's the ghost of the green. That, you know, splitting up and then him suddenly appearing and then him, yeah, you know, giving him the slip, as it were. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's Lorne. Who knows? But I don't think it's Lorne because Ghost of the Green said, you know, tell Lorne that I'll be coming back here, you know, so it's a mystery. But let's go and find Lorne. Find out what the hell happened around here. Don't really like the way the high elves treat these wood elves. It's a little bit too close to slavery for my liking. And there is Lorne. Oh, why you do this? Why you have to tease me with your good little pet griffin? Anyway.
You're back. And not a moment too soon. Do you have something for me?
A wood elf named Sellen killed Halamorian, but a second ghost of the green shot and killed Sellen.
A second ghost. I suspected as much. And he killed this Kellan with that arrow? Another high elf hunting arrow, like the one that killed Halamorian. Kellan had motive, This second ghost provided the costume, the weaponry. But why?
He told me to tell you that your past is hunting your present.
So, this isn't about Halamorian. It isn't about the Wood Elves or Altmer prejudiced. It's about me. It's always been about me. I knew it. I knew this was too convenient. I also knew the Mer who killed Farel couldn't be this Kalan.
Why or how?
I just finished experimenting on the blood from Farel's sickle. It was Altmer blood. This second ghost isn't some wood elf zealot. He's a high elf like me. I moved the bodies to Tarnamir's manor. We should... Maybe we missed something.
I'll be right behind you. I still don't know who done it. Look how much taller they are than me. It's ridiculous. Okay.
What? This place has been... What happened here? Oh no. No. Tarnamir? Tarnamir, are you here?
Oh dear.
Tarnamir? No. I can't.
Oh dear. Wow.
You found something?
Eluvain.
This is a message. Everything in this room. It's all meant to tell us something. What's that on the wall?
Someone scratched the word Eluvain into the wall.
Eluvain is another name for the Heeless Owl. Eluvains lay their eggs, then abandon them. We use that word to describe people who are cold-hearted or aloof. And then there's the bodies. Arranged to mimic Mara's cross. This is about love. Intimacy.
Someone who loved you.
Or more likely, someone I failed to love. There's only one suspect left. A Mer with means, motive, and deep understanding of the Ghost of the Green.
Sorrowville.
No. It can't be. The Ghost of the Green ruined Sorrowville's life, just as he ruined mine. If not for the ghost, Sorrowville's wife would likely still be alive. I have to know. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. Oriel, forgive me.
What are you gonna do?
Stand back, and I'll show you. You already saw how Kellan died. Now, we'll see the others.
Ooh, okay.
What's this? A tiny ghost of a green? Ha! Run along, well, before...
What have I done?
Kellan definitely killed Halamorian. Now, Faril.
Who are
Oh
you?
god, is it?
I'm afraid you've seen too much. You poor thing.
Sorrowville was observing Kellan when Faril saw him. She slashed him with her sickle before he overpowered her.
So it is you. Shame on you.
The shame is Lorne's, old Mer. Now she'll have your death on her conscience too.
No, Sorrowville. This is you and you alone.
Give my regards to my loving wife and Lorne's degenerate husband. Lorne?
Oh dear.
I know you're watching, Lorne. Now that I've broken your spirit and you've broken your vow, come to the place where my wife is buried. There, I will break your body.
Okay.
I need some air. I'll be outside.
I'll be stealing stuff. Oh god. god, that's actually pretty cool. Dear oh dear oh dear. Dear oh dear oh dear, he says as he just robs the place. Dear oh dear oh dear. I like Lorne as well. I told you there was something up about that solid McGubbins guy. Sorrowville.
How could he blame me for this? Is it not enough that I lost my husband? Damn him. His wife was buried here. This is where we'll find him. You're sticking by my side. Even after I used that death memory ritual. I appreciate that.
Didn't seem that bad, to be fair.
Truly. I suppose I owe you a bit of an explanation.
Yeah, tell me what this is really about.
I told you how the ghost of the Green killed my husband. Sorville's wife, my husband's lover, was overcome with grief. I think she truly loved him. As soon as she heard the news, she climbed into the wash tub, opened her wrist, and died.
Sorrowville blames you for that.
Not for that. For what came after. Sorrowville wanted us to mend each other's wounds. Perhaps even fall in love and make a life together. I just couldn't. I focused on the work and pushed him away. He grew detached, bitter. Now, I need to stop him.
What do you think? Do you think Sorrowville actually killed his own wife just so he could get together with Lorne? Goodbye. Okay, into the Red Temple.
Let's put an end to this.
Let's do it, Lorne. The Red Temple Catacombs. Pursue Sorrowville.
Sorrowville, I know you're here. What do you want from me?
Oh, there he is.
You've already taken so much. Your teacher, your honor, your pride. There's only one thing left for me to take. Your life.
Sorrowville.
And she stand there.
Don't worry about me. Go. We can't let Sorrowville escape again.
Okay, looks like he's got some help here. Okay. There we go. Oh god. And you're down as well, thank you. Oh, might be because this guy's helping me. big spider over there. Can't get through that way, so let's go this way. Ah, more bloody great big spiders, probably. Okay. Ah, there's that spider. Okay. Let's get our way up here. Okay, not much to look at there. Kill Sorreville, let's get him.
The ghost of the Green's final victim. Time to die, Admanen.
Admanen. Gotcha. Dr. Lorne. That's how we got down the ladder, I see. Oh, Lorne's okay. She is.
Sorreville. Is he... He is. It's done then, isn't it? I knew he wouldn't come quietly. In the end, I bear the blame. A killer. Right beside me, and I didn't see it until more lives were lost. I'm glad you were here, Admanen.
Are you alright?
I will be. The arrow struck near my collarbone. Sorreville was a gifted marksman. Maybe he couldn't see as well through the mask, or it was nerves. Or maybe he didn't really want me dead after all. Just one more question I'll never have answered.
Is there anything else I can do?
One more thing, if you're willing. I'm certain that Sorreville never spoke to Kellan's parents, given that this was all his scheme to begin with. They lost their son, and they don't know why. It was you that avenged him. You should tell them that.
Okay. What about you?
I just need a moment here alone. Ironic that this came to a head in such a holy place. Maybe I can find some absolution here. Or at least some small measure of peace.
So Sorreville did all this just to hurt you?
He did. Perhaps I deserved it. But all those people, an innocent girl, a naive young mer, a dear friend. They paid the price, while I still live. I don't know if I'll ever make peace with that.
Good dog. Sorreville was a madman. This wasn't your fault.
You're right, I suppose. I just wish I had been better. A better Jurisreeve, a better wife, a better friend. Maybe I could have prevented all this. I'm sorry. Thank you for your kind words. I will try to take them to heart. You have my word.
Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lord. And good luck. Never mind me, I'm just, grabbing all the stuff I can. That's quite a cool little side mission, wasn't it? I quite enjoyed that. Let's head off now to do a bit more of the main quest, shall we? Quite sad in the end. Okay, we want to go to the Aldmora ruins first. We can discover that and then be on our way from there. These are the Aldmora ruins, I'd wager. Anything of interest in them? Like a chest or a skeleton? Or a bottle? Or a runestone? Looks like someone's made camp here, but I've no idea who. We're going to go and talk to Elsareth first, actually. Finish up this quest. Oh, there's a chest over there. Oh no, I think he's seen it. Shit, yes. Bastard. You bastard. Did he? Yeah, he saw it. Should we go and steal it? Maybe it's not there, maybe he didn't see it. Thieves Guild Daedric. Maybe he hasn't got the Thieves Guild DLC. Where was that? What's the Shadow Cutter Blade? The Radiant Blade creates an arc of light which pierces darkness, even the darker within souls of all man and mer. Okay. That's unexpected. Bright Moon's Lunar Moth. Okay. Ancestor Silk. Maybe that chest was not there for that guy. I don't know, that's weird though. Maybe you have to like complete the Thieves Guild, because I have done the Thieves Guild quest line. Have I? Actually, maybe not with this character. Or have I? I can't remember now. I know I've done the Dark Brotherhood quest line. And the... Yeah, no, maybe, I can't remember. I don't know how to check, to be honest. Oh, I know actually. Probably... yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I was going to speak to Elsareth.
He's my son. I deserve to know what's going on.
I don't. I am
You.
sorry. But the prosecution
I remember
is
you.
examining his body. We will
Please.
release his remains to you
You
as soon
have
as
to
we
tell
can.
me what's going on. My son never came home. And now they tell me they won't even let me see him. What happened to my boy?
I'm sorry we couldn't save Selen, but we brought his killer that goes to the Green to justice.
If for his mercy. How could you? Why didn't you save him? Damn this place. Damn the prosecution. Here, take this thing. I found it under Kellon's bed. I never want to see it again. I never want to see you again. God's help me.
Dear, after dealing direct damage, gain minor force and minor expedition for 3 seconds. Increase your crit damage 10%, your movement speed by 10%. I don't know if that's good.
There are rarely any happy endings in this line of work.
True.
You just have to remember that things would be much worse had you not been here. That matters.
Thanks, Lorne. I like the way we've both got the same stance. Anyway, catch you later, Lorne. We've got some things to do. This way. I mean, I don't think it technically would have been worse other than the fact that Lorne would have been dead. I think that's literally the only way. It would have been worse because he wouldn't have killed anybody yet. Well, maybe he would have, after he killed her, maybe he would have carried on killing, I don't know. He did say we were going to be his final victim though, so... But But then again, he was also a bit mental, so who knows? Who knows? Looks pretty cool up there. That's just these waterfalls down here. Let's just have a quick look at these waterfalls. Intrigued. That's pretty cool. Oh shit, jumped too far. There's a thing over here to get. A rune stone. Take that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's head off this way and find out what is going on. We're going to go to Relenthilil, a pearl of great price. Guessing this is Relenthilil. There's greenhouses over there. Up here.
This one has been looking
Raz.
for you.
What's up? What's up, buddy?
Raz's investigations have brought him to Relenthil. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Arteum, the island that isn't here anymore? Ugh, that made Raz's head hurt.
We learned the false Aldark belonged to a Daedric cult called the Court of Bedlam.
Yes. This one has been exploring the Daedric connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists.
True.
And this revelation brings you to Relenthil, yes?
Yes. Other members of the cult mentioned there was something going to be happening in Relenthil.
That is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so cryptic? Well, Raz saw Valserin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Right, that's where I was supposed to meet Valserin. Oh, Raz is actually going to follow me. In which case, we sod it.
Which one could he possibly? You there. You're new to Relenthil, aren't you? You certainly look like an outsider.
I am an outsider.
I regret the necessity, but I must beg your aid. My brother is about to make a terrible mistake and join an appalling organization.
What kind of organization? Cultists? Insurgents?
Worse, an acting troupe.
Oh my
The
gosh.
House of Reveries may be famous across Summerset, but my brother is one of the most gifted academics of our generation. For him to waste his talents performing for rich nobles is just irresponsible.
Where's your brother now?
I fear he's already signed up, and that's why I require you as an ally. I'll need you to infiltrate the acting troupe. Laredale, my brother, knows my face, but he does not know yours. You must find him for me so I can talk him out of this.
Alright, I hope you find your brother.
Auriel himself would smile on your kindness. Now, we haven't a moment to waste. The House of Reveries is hosting auditions this very moment. You must present yourself to Alchemy, the audition master, and impress her with your performance.
I have to audition.
Well, they don't take just anyone. Only the most talented performers even get an audition, but don't worry, I've already devised a solution. I've enchanted a set of knives that will allow you to juggle with perfect rhythm. They would impress anyone.
How do these enchanted knives work?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. Toss one in the air and relax your mind. Your hands will do the rest. I've used them a number of times and never cut myself, and I'm about as coordinated as a drunken mud crab. I'm certain you'll impress a sponsor.
Okay, fine, but I don't want to keep Raz here, you know, waiting.
Go inside and we'll discuss this later. And take off that ridiculous hood.
Ridiculous? I'll show you what's ridiculous. I'll show you all!
The hell's that? What?
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you. What brings such a group to Relenthal?
We're investigating reports of unusual occurrences here in Relenthal.
Investigating? For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing. And my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared.
And do you think they're all connected?
What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals.
Okay. Any objection to us investigating the sinkhole?
It's unusual for newcomers to encroach upon Altmer affairs, especially since we rarely saw any prior to the Queen's decree. If you want to investigate, I won't try to stop you. And if anything happens, maybe it will teach my son to avoid the place.
I'll let you know if we find anything to be concerned about.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijic and go investigate the sinkhole.
Okay. Fair enough. The sinkhole is that way. We are going to do that next time, I believe. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll be back. Oh, look, there's the Orc of the Obscure over there. Oh, it's not even here, is it? It's like somewhere else, I'm sure. Alright, or is it? No, because that's not. No, it is it. Okay, anyway, next time we'll have a look. But yeah, we did a cool little side quest. That was fun. That's pretty